What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? Let me just tell y'all something. I feel like I might just be doing this for a minute, like, coming on here just talking more so about like movies that I've been watching. And let me tell you something, I did put out there the suggestion just to do like the little corny, predominantly white comedies and stuff like that, movies or whatever that I've probably never seen and give my opinion on it. I'm still working on that. I just got to figure out the timing of it. But this is just so random. This is so random. And I hope it's not a long video because listen, this just gonna be called the Critics Corner, okay? But girl, I just got through looking at Missing, all right? And let me see when it came out. It came out like probably in January. Let me see, release date. Yeah, it came out January 19th, well, January 20th, okay? And it stars Storm Reed, Ken Ling, girl, I don't know. Y'all know, cause I always remember old boy as the babyface boy that was off on Rush Hour 1. You know what I'm saying? The one that was on the that had kidnapped the daughter and everything. I remember him from that. Okay, so he will forever be that to me. But also Neil Long. So let me just tell you this. People was like, it was a few of y'all that said, Ashley, you need to watch this, you need to watch this, you need to watch this. And I remember looking at this movie, and no, let me not say looking at the movie because I hadn't looked at it at the time. I remember when the movie was about to come out or was already out. No, it was when it was about to come out. I ain't never seen promotion for a movie like this in a long time because when I tell you, you couldn't get on Instagram, you couldn't get on Twitter without a promo video was popping up. And then it got to a point where if you get on TikTok, Storm Reed would be on there like, help, I need your help. I'm trying to find my mom. And I'm just like, girl, it just became really incessant and really annoying. And I don't want this to come off so negative, but I'm not finna sit up here and just lie and give my fake opinion about it. I didn't like the movie, okay? People was telling me, girl, watch the movie. You will like it, or whatever, and I finally put it on hold at my job because it finally got put on order. I finally received it today, came home and watched it right away. I literally just got through watching it, and halfway through, I'm not even gonna lie, probably like 30 minutes into it, I was kind of over it. And it's not because of any reason. Like, I was trying to pay attention. I found myself, doing other things, but I'm also paying attention as well because I can multitask at the same time. But for the most part, I'm looking for clues and everything that's going on. And as soon as I saw Missing, when it first, said that it was coming out, I instantly connected it to that movie Searching. And then I had to look it up and come to find out this is somewhat of a sequel or a pre. Did they say sequel or a prequel? Um, they said it is a standalone sequel to the movie Searching that came out in 2018 about the father that was trying to find his daughter, and they was doing it like the internet stuff. And I don't know if it's because I feel like the being on the internet and doing all of that and that type of standpoint, it's just played right now for me, or I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Give me the regular way. I saw that in what is it called? Befriended or Friend Request. Girl, now that's a movie I sit there and watch just because ain't nobody got time. See, that's probably the reason why I just don't like doing certain things because I don't know who on the other end or whatever. But that movie, Friend Request, it got me because I was like, who the hell is doing all of this? Had them revealing all of their secrets or whatever in their little friend group. And let me just tell you something. I don't like it when you have friend groups or whatever that friend groups when all of a sudden the stuff get hard or whatever and the situation get messed up a little bit. That's when everybody want to come out and say, well, bitch, I never liked you in the first place. This person don't like you, this person don't like you, and this person don't like you. Girl, your whole group just hating on your ass, so y'all not really friends. Speaking of, I'm gonna talk about another movie in this, girl, because did y'all see the movie Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? with Pete Davidson and that I'll talk about it later. I'll talk about it later because I watched that the other day and I said what, and I know it was a bunch of mess and controversy with that movie because it was this author, not an author, but this writer, I guess, with one of the newspapers, probably the LA Times or somebody, LA Times or New York Times or whatever. She's a lesbian white writer, and she basically trashed it, and the way that she was doing it was just coming off very, it had a racial tone to it. Yeah, they got her ass to the point where she had to put her account on private. And, we realized that, she was one of those Nepo babies. Now, let me tell you something. Sometimes nepotism is not bad, but nepotism is bad when you are talentless and you still getting where you supposed to go. If you had the talent to get there, you getting that leg up, and it's just like ill. But we'll talk about it in a second. So just remind me. Get back to the movie, and I instantly said, and I hate to be negative like that. I just said, I just don't see it, girl. And you want to know why? I feel like maybe I would have liked it better if Nia Long didn't bother me because Nia Long was barely in the movie. The guy that played her boyfriend in the movie, he was barely in the movie. We only saw him in like one scene. The actor that played her father, we saw him on the video, and then we saw him in the last scenes at the end. And this is a spoiler whole situation. If you haven't watched it, you should be clicked off by now if you're gonna watch it eventually. But it was just a typical. I don't know. I feel like maybe if it was a different actress that was playing the daughter's part, Nia Long's part, she was Grace Allen, and then Storm Reed's part, she was playing June, okay? And so, I don't know, like, I just did not like her acting, and I feel like I just don't like her acting at all for the most part, or it could be that she's one of those type of actresses where she's good in certain type of, films or shows or whatever. But like she's a hit and miss type of thing. But in this movie, like I just felt like she couldn't act. I really did. I felt like she couldn't act, and it's not like she was terrible, but I just felt like it could have been better. That's what it is. Like it wasn't believable to me. That's what it is. Like you trying to find your mama, you trying to figure out what's going on. It just really wasn't believable with her part, and I wish she probably would have had somebody else to do it. It felt a little over dramatic, but then again, it just felt a little bit underwhelming. Both of those at the same time. Figure it out. So basically, what wound up happening is, her mama going on this trip to Colombia with her boyfriend. Now, mind you, the boyfriend coming there trying to have a little conversation with her, saying, I love your mama and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. And it felt like he was about to tell her that, he probably thinking about proposing to her, but she got interrupted by the mom. Their conversation got interrupted by Nia, okay? And it was the typical rebellious type of teenager. She 18 years old, she talking to her friends. They were looking at this episode, I guess this TV show, whatever, called Unfiction, okay? That plays a part in this, It was like a true crime type of situation. That's what it is, And I guess they reenact certain things that happened or whatever. And so she up there, her mama winds up giving her money for emergencies. Her friends getting alcohol and stuff. So I guess the mom is going to be gone for like a whole week or so. She's supposed to be picking her up the next Monday. And, this is the Monday after Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, her father passed away from a brain tumor. We see at the beginning of the movie, she's sitting there looking at a home video of her and her father. And then she titled it The Last Trip Together, the last family trip. So in her mind, he died. He died from a brain tumor. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point he was sitting there and his nose started bleeding. You know what I'm saying? And so I just didn't like how rude she was being. And this, I will tell you, the moral of this story in this movie was don't be rude to people because you don't know if or when it's going to be the last time that you see them. And that ain't that you don't want that to be the last memory that you see, that you have them, right? Also, the second moral is Stop fucking with white men. I hate to say it like that because I know somebody gonna feel away. But that's what these movies be trying to tell us, girl. And I be like, damn, now all these white men ain't really bad. You know, I don't care about interracial relationships. You know, it is what it is. You love who you love. But every time I seen one lately on these movies, it's always the white man that's just fucking shit up. And it's just like, damn, you was better off without him, because that's exactly what was going on up in this movie. And that's what I got from it. Now, you may get something else from it. Not saying that a nigga wouldn't do the same thing, but I'm just saying, who did they put on the show? They put a white man on the show, and he played his part because, boy, I was like, what is wrong with you? You are cuckoo for cuckoo puffs, okay? And, you know, so they go to Colombia. Dude sending pictures, the wife or the mama on the plane, and they at the hotel, and you know they having drinks and all this stuff, just giving all these updates, right? Meanwhile, Lil Joan, she over there at the crib just trashing that bitch, you know, just having a good old time, alcohol out the ass. Mind you, she's 18 years old. She's not even legal, okay? And when it came time to actually go pick up her mama, she was late to go pick up the mama, first of all, and the house was trashed as shit. Mind you, this is how you can tell they wasn't in no real neighborhood, because what neighborhood these days in this year of our Lord 2023, mind you, this was probably recorded and filmed in 2022. Even then, baby, that we can just leave the door open and ain't nobody gonna come in and ransack. Baby, what neighborhood in suburbia is y'all living at? Because that girl woke up on that couch and the door was open, and the only thing that was done was what they had ransacked up in there, because they had left all the trash and residue from when they had the little party. And let me tell you something. You ain't finna have no party up in my house and then y'all finna leave and leave me to clean up everything. Hell nah, because when you came up in here, wasn't nothing on the floor. So when you leave up out of here, ain't nothing gonna be on the floor, because you know what? You're gonna take your trash out, okay? Whatever you brought in and whatever you use, you're gonna take it out. That's just what it is. You see them plastic cups and you see that garbage bag, throw it in there and you take the trash out. That's just how it is, okay? Meanwhile, she get a little person like a task rabbit or whatever. And see, this goes to show, like, we're a little bit too trusting these days about people that we let up in the house. Because she called the trash rabbit, what is it called? Task rabbit. She emailed them, set it up for them to come and clean up the house, or for house cleaning or whatever. And she said the key is under the mat. Don't take nothing. I said, girl, what? You tell me some shit like that, that's an invitation for me to take. I don't trust stuff like that. You're not coming up into my house or whatever when I'm not there, and I'm gonna tell you that the key is. And what if they keep the key or go take you know, copies of the key and all of this stuff so they can come back because they up in their case, and you can't trust her. I would never do an online service like that. You know what I'm saying? But she did it, and she go to the airport, and you know, she had this little sarcastic ass shady sign talking about some welcome home mama from prison. But mama and boyfriend never showed up. The mama friend from her work, I guess, was supposed to be watching her, like periodically checking in on her. And I knew she had some. I felt like she had something to do with it, because mama wasn't too concerned like I felt like she should have been, okay? Because at one point she was like, maybe you should just let the cops handle this. No, bitch, my mama missing, so what are you talking about? I don't know where she at, and then she missing in a whole nother country. She ain't even in the United States, on United States soils, okay? That would have been one thing, you know? She's all over the world, you know? At least I thought, you know what I'm saying? And you gonna tell me to just let the police handle it? Girl, please, I'm finna be finding all this stuff. But the con about that is, or I should say negative about that is, all of the information that she was finding, she couldn't use, they couldn't submit it in court because she was obtaining it illegally. Like, I did say, listen, bitch, I done learned some stuff, okay? I said, I didn't know you could find, like, tracking history through Google and stuff like that. I said, let me take notes, bitch. I was sitting there kind of putting that up in my head. Okay, so you go to privacy, you go to security. Oh, and it can put all your stuff in there. Baby, when I get off of here and I go upload this or whatever and edit it, I'm going there and try to check that. And I'll be like, God damn, you got all of this? That is scary, bitch. That is scary. Like, shit is just tracking us. When these AIs arise, girl, remember when they said he has arisen yesterday at the Easter? Girl, when the AIs rise up, baby, don't say shit. Don't say shit. I'm just gonna huddle in my room and whatever happened, happened. Okay, whatever happened, I'm not gonna resist. Cause baby, at this point in time, even though I'm getting myself together, I ain't in no condition to like be running out running stuff. I'm like, you know what? What you need me to do? What you need me to do? Whatever I gotta do to survive and to stay, let me know. If not, just go ahead and take me now, okay? Pop my ass now, okay? Because I'm not going to offer no type of resistance. It's just me. It's just me. What can I do, okay? You know, moving on from that. So she was just looking. I will tell you this. She was a little smart to be doing all of that stuff, though. And then to get the person out there in Colombia that actually do the Colombian version of the Task Rabbit to help get the, like, videotape or whatever, and to go to the hardware store and to look at the bank account, because that's how they found out it was, they went to a hardware store. And then come to find out it was like these secret shits that they was talking to each other, Kevin and this other girl that he was talking to, that come to find out was the one that was in the picture that she thought was her mama. And I said, oh, bitch, now let me tell you how she found that out. Because she noticed that the live icon, if you have an iPhone, it will show you that this picture is live. You know what I'm saying? So you click on it and it'll, the last seconds of a motion, like it'd be like 1 second or half a second of the last motion that it did before they clicked the picture, right? And so when she clicked on that, mind you, the mama been gone for a minute. This has become national news and all this stuff or whatever. They trying to figure out who she is, what she is, where she is she a suspect and all this stuff. Because when she clicked that picture, it was another bitch. And I said, oh my God, mind you, this girl has been missing from work for 2 weeks herself, right? She over there playing around with Kevin ass up in Colombia. I said, then come to find out, Kevin was like the Tinder swindler, you know? And if you ever saw that on Netflix, and you haven't, you need to, because that was the rage last year. Baby, that man was out here faking with so many freaking different names and taking bitches' money. And that's exactly what he was doing, okay? And then come to find out, he had went to jail for like 3 years, and he had came out, and that the people that was helping her, the FBI agent said, well, he kind of been clean and he been using his same name. So it was like, do he got something to do with this? Is he the one that's doing this? Because they did find out that money was being taken out of the account and all this stuff. It was crazy, girl. All of this ripping and running for them to be, you know how when something big like this actually get attention, and then everybody want to start making videos about it, start doing podcasts about it. I will say I did like that aspect about it, because that was some real stuff. Just case in points, a couple of big news stories that came out in the past few years, couple of years or so. Well, in the past few years. The Kanitha girl, the girl that got killed up in the hotel room, okay, out there in Crown Point, Indiana. Her, Kanika Jenkins, there it is. You know, the one that they said got frozen in the, she died from hypothermia and all that stuff up in the freezer and all that. Oh, it was so many speculation. Baby, that was a time to live through, because at this day and age, I don't give a damn. I truly feel like it was some foul play that was going on. But, you know, they said that she just was so goddamn drunk. Bitch, she came down there and stumbled into the freezer and just laid down on the floor and died. I said I don't believe it, but, you know, that's what they say. But I say I don't believe it till this day. And it was so many conspiracy theories, so many people getting on the internet talking about it, so many videos, whatever. Currently, the Shaquilla Robinson situation that happened out there in Cancun, Mexico. Is it Cancun or Tulum? Either way, it was up in Mexico, you know, and how her friends did her, whatever, and we still don't have nothing about that. And we've seen so many podcasters and videos and stuff being made about that. So that was very true to form, and I did like that they put that in there because that is how it happens. It became national news, and everybody want to talk about it. And then as soon as you get some more information, and you're trying to say, "Oh, this woman, Grace Allen, or she's missing or whatever," we don't know what's going on. We're looking for this person and this person, her boyfriend and this other person that he could have possibly been having an affair with, that's in on it, that staged the whole kidnapping and the whole disappearance or whatever. But maybe it comes to find out she never really left LA. She never went to Colombia because everything was staged, and we're looking for these two people. We're trying to figure out if she's still alive. And everybody on your side trying to figure out where she at, oh, she a missing person, she a missing person. Baby, then all of a sudden they dig into your past, the victim past, okay? And then come to find out Grace Allen wasn't her name. Her name really was Sarah. Her name changed and all this stuff. And she had some secrets that ain't nobody know. And so now, because you found out some stuff from her past, all of a sudden it's like, well, shit, is she really missing? Or is she a suspect? Or did she plan this? She ran away before, and we ain't know why she ran away, And she changed her identity before. But then the whole time that they was talking about that, it was like, well, why wouldn't she bring her daughter? If she gonna do this, why wouldn't she bring her daughter? I don't care if her daughter was 18 years old. It was only her and her daughter. Why would she bring her daughter? Because the first time she took her daughter, And so I was just like, that was messed up, but that is how it happens. People be for you one day, and then the next day, once they find out a little bit, slight bit more information, they turn on you real quick and say, you ain't no victim, you a suspect. But then come to find out, bitch, you want to know, because it really ain't that deep. Because, I'm looking for all the twists and turns and everything that was supposed to make me go, oh my God. But the only thing that kind of made me go, oh my God, was at the very end when, she got a phone call from some dude that said Jimmy from church. And I'm like, well, how you don't know who he is? Because she was asking questions, is he really from church or something like that? And he telling her, oh, I'm on my way, and you got to be careful because people will watch it, and I can't tell you everything that's going on. And it's like, how do you have this person's number in your phone, or whoever phone it is, and it's popping up as that? That means that y'all had some interaction before, and you didn't realize it? Because, bitch, guess who it was? It was her daddy. The daddy that we thought were dead, okay? The daddy wasn't dead. Come to find out, he was abusive. And of course, he's going to tell her a story about how the mom basically was this evil person and was trying to take her away from him, and, framed him, and then, had him put up in jail, and then ran away with her, whatever, just because of whatever. Come to find out, it was the complete opposite. He was abusive, and some of the stuff was recorded, all of his activities, what he was doing and all that stuff. And that's why she had to leave. Plus, they was down in Texas, so you know how that goes. That's why she had to fake it and all this shit and leave and not tell Lil June what was going on. Baby had her up in a old house, so dumb. Had him up in an old house that was in the video at the beginning of the movie, and wound up shooting the mama. But then it's like, did he shoot himself? Because when the police came up in there, he was at the computer because he was trying to, he had somebody else missing. No, let me not say that. That's wrong. I don't want that to happen. Thank you. So what had happened was he also had cameras and all this stuff. And that's how she found it. She found a feed, on another website that they was using when she was at her house, right? And so that's when he came up. And then, all of this stuff was still open and everything. And she reached out to Javi from a smartwatch that was left at her house that she still had on her because she didn't have her phone, and told him to look at the video or the picture on her Instagram that was of her and her father outside that house, and to get that, address, and to send it to the cops. And she got that out before the phone died. The watch died. Y'all, the other night, let me tell you something, Saturday night, this girl rolled past. All of a sudden, I'm sitting up in here, right, and I'm chilling, I'm watching my TV, whatever, and I'm just having a chill, relaxing day. Then all of a sudden, I hear boom, 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 boom. I said, God damn, I ain't never get up so quick because I was really scared. I was like, oh my God, what is that? It startled me, y'all. It really startled me. I get up, I go look out the window, and it is a car outside just lined up, baby. And people started coming out, and I couldn't really see what happened until the people started coming out and they started pointing out stuff. Mama ran into, like, I don't know how she did it, but let's say all of these are cars. It just went like this. Boo, 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 just like that. Like 3-4 cars. She swiped them all. I said, and her whole front bumper was fucked up in the wheel. I said, God damn, your insurance about to be fucked. Okay, that's all I can say. I hope it's some good one. But anyway, back to this. So they got the address and they came up in there. But before that, he was on the computer trying to erase stuff like the hotspot or the website that he had his stuff connected to, the webcams and all that connected to. And right in the middle of doing that, we saw him trying to erase the website address, and right in the middle, he didn't even get to erase it all, like backspace and delete it all. And then all of a sudden it just stopped and you heard a pop. Like somebody just fell down. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Girl, when the cops came up in there, SWAT and all of them came up in there and they saw him, he was laying at the computer like this. I said, so who took him out? Did he take himself out in the midst of trying to clear everything up, or what? That part, I don't know. Then next thing you know, I had to look at it. I had to look at it at the end. I had to look it up because I was confused. Because I literally thought that this was all a fucking dream. Because at the end, after that whole scene, and the police came in there, got her mama and her out of there, it went back to like she's on a computer again and she's looking and having a little text conversation with her friends or whatever, and she's looking at another episode of what is it, Unfiction or something, the shit that they was looking at earlier, right? And it was called the Grace Allen. It was doing everything that they just went through. So I was like, was she dreaming this or whatever? Like, did she go to sleep and she was just having this dream and that's not really what happened? And because then she's having this calm conversation with her mom, but then I noticed she's in a different background, and the mom does have like a little scar on her head because, I think she did get hit. And so I had to look it up because I was like, was this all a dream or whatever? No, it's like it's months later and the girl is in college, and I guess she's on her way back or whatever, like probably for like spring break or something like that. I don't know. And that, I don't like to be confused at the end of a movie when I have to look it up. And somebody might say, girl, it was right. Girl, I don't know. And it just wasn't right there in front of my face. It wasn't right there in front of my face. Girl, Miss Storm Reed. Storm was up in there bothering me so bad. And I hate to do this because I like her in Euphoria. She played Gia well. I don't know what happened up in this movie. The acting, we gotta find my mom. My mom. Oh my God, what do you know? Oh, and the friend got killed too. She came down there to her goddamn office because I felt like she was fucking around with Kevin. Girl, the whole thing was the daddy set the whole thing up, okay? The daddy set the whole thing up. Kevin ain't really had nothing to do with it. Well, he was getting paid, I guess, to do something, and this was all to bring her there. It was dumb. This was an elaborate plan just to get the mama back for running away from your abusive ass. Like, I'm just sitting here like, all right. And then all for what? What was you gonna do to that girl? You was gonna lock her up? You was gonna lock her up? Daddy, lock, chain. No, girl. After you just shot her mama right there in front of her face, what are you gonna do? Like, you might as well just shoot her too. It was stupid to me. I never watch it again on purpose. I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but another movie, it's just what it is, okay? I can't fake it. I like the people that's in there for the most part. I just didn't like them in this movie. The movie just really wasn't that good to me, the way that people was hyping it up. Bodies. Let me look up at that. Now, I ain't even finna go into detail because that was another movie that was kind of stupid to me as well. Typical 20-something friends come together at somebody's house and they get drunk and they was waiting out a hurricane, right? And one of the girls, because when it starts off, the black girl, what's her name? Let me look them up. Bodies. Played by Amanda Stanberg. Her and old girl, Miss Alice, not Alice, Miss B, her character, they was up there just kissing all up in the forest and stuff. I was like, God damn, I mean, it was tongue and everything. It looked real nasty. It looked real nasty. But I was still watching like, what y'all finna do? Because then next thing you know, her hands started going down. But then Miss Girl said, now let me go do something right quick. I said, what? Now, bitch, don't get me hot and bothered and then you back away. I mean, I'm going to respect it, but I'm going to still feel some type of way, And they was going to the friend's house, and apparently the girl is she's from Russia, B. And I just noticed, like, Amanda's character was just extra. And, of course, it's the whole situation of they do drugs, they do alcohol. She telling the girl that she loved her and they only known each other for 6 weeks. I said, what the fuck? I ain't telling nobody in 6. I said, that's lesbians for you. Mind you, B wasn't really into it. I don't even think she was really gay. I really don't think she was really gay. I think she just didn't know how to say no to that girl because she just has a real strong personality. But anyway, Pete Davidson was up in here. And I ain't even finna go into all detail because it really ain't nothing. This was one of those situations where when shit hit the fans, you find out exactly how everybody feel about you. This was a group of friends, and we gonna use that loosely because ain't none of them bitches liked each other when it all came down to it. They was just there to be there. I said, this is crazy. I don't ever want to be up in no group of friends or people around. This is why I don't barely associate with people, because I just don't trust people. I've been burnt in the past, and it has scarred me so bad. I'm still kind of trying to get over it a little bit, to open up and to trust people, or to give people the chance or the benefit of the doubt to come into my life and come into my circle, because I'm that type of person that I do want to have a circle that I can just, kick it with or whatever. But when I get to that point where I feel like, oh, it's a potential person that I can be cool with, something happens that it fucks up, and I just be like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of person. One sign of to me, I just gotta walk away. You know what I'm saying? But how you be with some claim to be friends with people for so many years and then come to find out they can't stand your ass at all, and they being all hypocritical to you or whatever. But it's a comedy horror, but it really wasn't funny. It was more so stupid than anything, basically. And if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, click the hell off right about now. So Pete Davidson, it's Pete Davidson's character's father's house that they at. This fool went outside, and then they had the lights had went out. They was playing the game Body Bodies Bodies, trying to figure out who the killer was, the imaginary killer. He rolled up into the window and his neck is just gushing blood, for real, for real. Girl, they trying to figure out who did it. So it was a who did it type of situation. They going down the line, and all the time, bodies just dropping because they thinking this person is a suspect, this person is a suspect, this person is a suspect, until they get down to the last two. The last two just so happens to be Amanda and her boo, B, right? Girl, come the fuck to find out, they found Pete Davidson's phone, and his ass killed himself by accident. Because he was playing with a sword, trying to do a TikTok video and open up a freaking wine bottle, the way they be doing it like that, bitch. And then he started doing the dance, and he did like this, and when he pulled it up, it hit him dead in the throat. So he fucked around and killed himself. And because of that, everybody else got killed except for them two, because they thought that people was out here killing people. I said, this is so dumb. So dumb. But yeah, that's Ashley's Critic Corner. Okay. Also, let me talk about this for a second. M. Night Shyamalan, I need you to stop making movies. I need you to stop making movies, please. Please, 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 please. Because that Knock at the Cabin, that shit was terrible. Now, I knew you was on some stuff when you did Last Airbender. And I was just really disgusted by that. I don't know who played a role in the hand in the casting of, having white actors and actresses playing these indigenous people of color, okay? And then not even pronouncing the names right and the words right or whatever. And I Ashley was a big Airbender fan, okay? The last Airbender fan, you know what I'm saying? Looked at all of the shit, all right? I don't really do anime like that, but baby, that's one series. The Legend of Korra, all of that shit. I will sit there and watch it over and over again, okay? Because I just love it. And then to see the movie come to air, and then you see all of this shit, and just from the previews, you knew it was gonna be terrible. And then when you actually watch it on bootleg, because you wasn't gonna pay for it, it was even more terrible than what you thought it was. I said no. And then you put out Knock at the Cabin, and let me tell you something. That shit was dumb, okay? So you mean to tell me the world was going to end if this couple, one of them don't sacrifice themselves and kill themselves or whatever? Bitch, what? And these random people come together. It was just like a movie about conspiracy theories that was coming together, theorists that came together, and they thinking that these conspiracy theories that the world is going to end if this don't happen or whatever, and then come to find out that it was actually true. I said, what is this? It made me so mad the way that the husband at the end like sacrificed himself. Anyway, I'm not even finna do that. I should have told y'all a warning just in case you didn't see it, but it was dumb. Also, let me tell you something. Cocaine Cowboy, no, not Cocaine Cowboy, Cocaine Bear, bitch, I knew that shit was gonna be stupid as hell. But let me tell you something. Cocaine Bear reminded me of the movies back in the day when I was younger, when we knew it was gonna be dumb, we knew it was gonna be stupid, but we knew it was gonna be good at the same time. And that's what it was giving me. R.I.P. Ray Liotta, okay? But it was hilarious to me, okay? That bear was coked the fuck out. Mama was not having it. Mama wanted that shit, bitch. She wanted that white girl. And not only mama, but the goddamn kids. I said, God damn. And it was one particular point where it was actually two human kids, a boy and a girl. They had found a packet of the cocaine. It was like a kilo of the cocaine. They had opened it up, right? Because the little boy was lying about doing drugs before. And she was like, go ahead and do it then. Go ahead and do it. Baby, why they took a whole, like, spoonful of that shit? I said, oh, my God. I was so scared because I thought they was going to die. But they was okay. I said, how cruel can you be? And the fact that this really happened. This was a true story. Cocaine fell out of a goddamn plane and a bear got to it and just went ham in 1985. I said, God damn, that movie was hilarious, okay? I don't care what nobody say. I was busting a gut. It's a fun time. Cocaine Bear is one of those movies, too, that it probably be even more funnier if you pop an edible when you watch it as well. You'll be like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. I was supposed to go to the movies to go see Tiana Taylor's movie, and I didn't even get a chance to go to it this weekend. I'm going to try again probably if my couch don't get here, because I ordered a couch that's supposed to be coming any day now. They never get me. But if it don't come by Friday, I don't get an update by Friday, I'm going to try to go. Am I going to try to go? Let me stop. Let me stop lying. Because Friday, if y'all gonna be looking for my reviews or whatever, I do love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. That's probably gonna be on Saturday after I get out of work, because Friday I am going to the Escape concert. And then the SWV and Jodeci and Drew Hill concert about to go on sale, and Ashley is about to get those tickets. Bitch, I'm an old head. I don't give a fuck. I don't just be talking this stuff. I be living it, bitch. Okay, I'm supporting mine. You know, this will be the first concert I've been to in 2023. And actually, the first concert I've been to. Well, no, it ain't. SZA. Forget. Well, second one, okay? The second one, I'm trying to get my whole stuff together, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, my sister coming in next month. On her birthday, we going to one of these little K-pop concerts that's out there. Y'all see me, just say hey. And if you see me looking a little confused, I am. It ain't my thing, but, you know, my sister wanted me to go. She paid for the tickets, so hey. What the fuck? I'm not gonna turn it down, okay? And then what else happening? And then later on in May is Janet's concert. And then June, do I got something going? June is Puerto Rico. June is Puerto Rico. Maybe a concert before that. I don't know. Probably not. It is what it is. And then Renaissance in July. You know what? I was about to say something. Let me stop because I feel a rant coming on, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not about to do it, and y'all probably already know. So let me stop. Girl, I be. I gotta look at some other movies though. Okay, I gotta look at some other movies, and then I'm gonna get back at you because I'm really about to start this Ashley's movie critic corner, just like giving my raw opinion about stuff, about movies, you know, all of them, including the little old ones or whatever and the white ones or whatever. Because I'm telling you, I was looking at something and I said, "What the fuck is this shit?" You know, it just popped up in my mind or whatever, and I just be wanting to talk about it sometimes. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about the movie Missing. If you saw Bodies, tell me how you felt about that. If you saw Knock at the Cabin, tell me how you felt about that. Baby, not too many movies came out that I actually liked. I really did not like that many movies that came out already. Like, I like Megan, and I liked Cocaine Bear. Like, I could watch them multiple times. You know, I'm the type of person that'll put on a horror movie just to go to sleep, take a nap. I literally sit here and be searching. Like, let me find a good horror movie to put on as background noise as I go to sleep so I could wake up to it. Girl, I'm just that type of person. But anyway, y'all, depending on how y'all like this, I'm gonna try to keep this consistent like I've been trying and like I put out there. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Shout out to Tammy Talks, okay? If you haven't been following her, follow her. Her Twitter, not Twitter, baby. Not Twitter. Well, her Twitter is Tammy Talks and her Instagram is Tammy Talks, and that's TammyTalks. And that's also her YouTube channel. She has reached over 10,000 subscribers, and Mama do a lot of the shows that I don't personally do, like on a regular or episode by episode. She does Married by Sight. What is it? Married at First Sight or whatever. What I'm currently watching is all of her reviews for Love is Blind 4. Bitch, that'll be another video if I decide to talk about it because yeah, I might do another video because I do got some things to say about that. Also, she does like a lot of the popular shows. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be doing the Housewives, but a lot of the stuff that I don't do and a lot of the web like shows I don't do, I'm picking at my face. And girl, I just, oh, she does it. Shout out to her. Shout out to Scotty. He's over 40,000 subscribers. I'm so happy for him. Baby, everybody is doing it, bitch. Everybody is doing it, okay? I'm just loving my YouTube people. I really am. Y'all gotta follow Rock's son. What is it? Easy Reviews or something like that. Girl, go on to Rock's page or go on to my community post. I be sharing his snowfall and ghost power reviews. Really good. I like the way he do stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's really his own personality or whatever, you could tell. But yeah, get him up there. But I'll see y'all later, all right? All right. Let me stop for somebody to say, "Oh my God, what are you trying to do?" Girl, I'm just trying to say peace. I'll see y'all later. Peace.